Alright. Tensions are heating up in Secret Invasion. From the use of extremists to a certain important character biting the bullet, literally, this show is really starting to amp up now. Well, I want to take this time to discuss a theory of mine that we're getting closer and closer to confirming, and follow up with this week's theory and predictions on how the rest of the season will go, since we're at the halfway mark. But first, check out my other theories and leave a subscribe if this is something you're enjoying. As of right now, I'm uploading a random theory every Sunday, an episode of my shorter theory series, the Crackpot Conspiracy Corner, every Friday while the season is going, and a theory on a show that I'm watching the day before the new episode drops to cash in on that pre-new episode hype, while also giving me enough time to plot out the video. Now, obviously, the schedule is subject to change, but right now, it seems like this is working best for me. Oh, and each new episode goes live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, back to the video. So, first of all, I have been predicting that Rhodey is a Skrull, and has been since around 2010, that time gap between Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2. Well, each episode so far has brought us closer to confirming this theory. In episode 1, he wasn't acting like himself. In episode 2, he confirmed that he knew about the Skrulls for 15 years, placing when he found out exactly in that gap between Iron Man 1 and 2. Now, in episode 3, we get this moment where Fury's wife, Priscilla, or actually her name is Vera and she is a Skrull, talking on the phone to someone. That someone is never named, but she mentions she wants to speak to Gravik. Well, we hear the voice of the Skrull on the other end, and they sound a lot like Rhodey. Now, I know nothing is confirmed on that, but we do need to acknowledge it nonetheless. Now, hopefully, Marvel is actually going through with the Rhodey being a Skrull thing that they're setting up. Although, I could also see them making us question if he's a Skrull, only to reveal that he is not, because that is like the main premise of the show, not knowing who to trust. We'll see. We have 3 episodes left. Now, with those 3 episodes, I think I may know what is going to happen in each episode. Keep in mind, there's going to be a major spoiler for episode 3, and potentially spoilers for the rest of the show if I'm correct, so you have been warned. Episode 3 ended where Talos' daughter Gaia seemingly dies. Gravik shoots her, like point blank, no hesitation. It is cold and heart-wrenching. It could be revealed that it was a different Skrull impersonating Gaia while the real Gaia escapes, but the now dead Skrull looks a lot like her. Now, Skrulls revert back to their normal form upon death, so if it was an imposter of an imposter, then I feel like we would have known, and that Gravik would have known and reacted given the circumstances. I won't spoil that though. Well, it is confirmed that Talos' wife, Sorin, was also killed, but before the events of the show. We see in 2 separate instances in this episode that when an enemy speaks Gaia's name in front of Talos, he gets tunnel vision. He acts irrationally because he's trying to protect her, as her father. So how do you think he'll react when he finds out that his daughter and last living relative was murdered? Gravik seeks to bring about World War III, wipe out the humans, and claim the planet for the Skrulls. I think Talos will play right into his plan. I think when Talos finds out, he'll get tunnel vision like we've never seen before. I'm talking like, we'll pursue Gravik until he's dead, taking out anyone, human or Skrull, who gets in his way levels of tunnel vision. And that's exactly what Gravik wants. I think Gravik is going to use Talos and his anger in order to gain the upper hand and bring about World War III. And that is where episode 4 will cliffhang. Now, with episode 5, Talos is going to get captured. He's going to get taken care of, but not dead. Just held, just arrested, locked up, whatever. And Gravik will use the carnage to bring the world's heroes to the forefront of the war zone, and use that distraction to get the last ingredient needed for his Super Skrull transformation, the Super Soldier Serum. Go check out that theory video. It's doing pretty good right now. I think it's pretty safe to assume that if any of it is left, it'll be highly guarded. But with a war going on, Gravik or his goons will be able to just slip in and take it. That, or he'll snag someone or something capable of reverse engineering extremis. Either way, in the chaos of World War III, while the Avengers are distracted dealing with the war, Gravik will complete his machine and finally transform into a Super Skrull. And that's where Episode 5 will cliffhang. Finally, for Episode 6, Gravik and any other powered-up Skrull will use their newfound abilities to wreak havoc on the world. They'll take out world leaders by disguising themselves as Avengers only to murder them. Rhodey is close to the president. Maybe he'll be the one to take out the president, Super Skrull or normal. Either way, Talos escapes wherever he's being held and meets back up with Fury. They reconcile their beef from Episode 3, and Fury mentions how he would take a bullet for Talos. Keep that in mind. They eventually face off against Gravik, with everyone they can trust. Maybe we'll get some Avengers to help, but because it's a TV show and not a movie, something as crazy as every Avenger being present may be out of the budget. Maybe we'll at least get verbal updates on how they are handling things. But Gravik attacks using all of his powers at once. Both the powers that we've already have confirmation of, as well as some surprises as well. As Talos is about to die, Fury leaps in front and takes the hit. Fury's sacrifice allows Talos to sneak up on Gravik and finish him off. Probably while Gravik is monologuing to Fury about how he's washed up and how he failed. Talos gets the killing blow on Gravik, but Fury is too injured. Talos reassures Fury that he'll continue to protect humanity and take his place, as Fury passes. With Talos now disguised and acting as Nick Fury, he gets everything under control again. The evil Skrulls leave Earth, but the ones who are willing to be peaceful are welcome to stay. Nobody knows that Fury is dead, because the people will trust Fury over Talos. This allows Talos to redeem himself and protect his people, and it allows Fury to rest in peace, along with the other Avengers of his generation, since we're heading towards young Avengers and older characters are either dying or retiring. You know, it's fitting. It's a bookend to his story. It is confirmed that the Marvels take place after Secret Invasion, so I think the Fury in the trailer will actually be Talos, providing hope for humanity while protecting everyone, human and Skrull, together. And that is my theory/prediction for the rest of Secret Invasion. I hope you liked it, but leave your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.